Folks, we're back. This is Steve Sanson, Stephanie Phillips with another episode of Veterans in Politics. Tonight we have Mayor Joe Hardy, MD, Boulder City Mayor, former legislator for the Senate, former legislator for the Assembly, all-around good old guy. He probably delivered every single person that lives in Boulder City right now. So before we get to the mayor, Ms. Phillips.
Thanks for joining us, and thank you to our sponsors. We have Dr. Ari Nagy. He's running for Congressional District 3. His website is nagyforcongress.com, and that's F-O-R, nagyforcongress.com. Jump on his website and check out his platform. We also have Henderson's mayor, Michelle Romero. She's running for re-election. Her website is votemichelleromero.com. votemichelleromero.com. Get on her website and get in touch with her. Also, we have Cody K. Whipple. He's running for Congressional District 4. His website is codykforcongress.com, and that is the number 4, codykforcongress.com. Check out his platform. Also, don't forget to grab your copy of Steve's book, How to Navigate Nevada's Family Court System. You can get a copy on Amazon. It is $14.99. If you are a family court litigant and you don't have an attorney and you can't afford one, this is a self-help book, and it will help you navigate that system. So be sure and grab a copy. We also have a merch store. It's vipimerch.com, vipimerch.com. We have all kinds of fun things on there for you to check out, and don't forget to get your early bird tickets to our Valentine's Ball. It is February 7th of 2026, and we have early bird tickets on sale right now at a discount, and there's a limited supply. So be sure and get on. You can get on veteransinpolitics.org or on our Facebook pages and find the links and get your tickets. My rant will be short, but these judges, I've talked about this before, these judges around this country that are letting these people out when they have multiple arrests and then they go out and commit more crimes. Bethany McGee, she's the gal that was burned alive by this guy. He had 72 prior arrests out on the street. Logan Frederico, this gal was murdered. I think she was 22 years old, visiting friends in South Carolina or North Carolina, one of those. This guy shot her. He had 39 prior arrests. The guy who killed Irina on the subway or the bus in, I think it was North Carolina, right? South Carolina. One of those, the Ukrainian girl, he stabbed her to death. He had 14 prior arrests. Out on the street, these guys. Nicola Tanzi, he was murdered. His attacker had 33 prior arrests. And Leilawati Nareen, she was murdered. Her attacker had 45 prior arrests. Judges, stop letting these people out. These people need to be behind bars, and you all need to be held accountable when you let these people out continuously and they go back and commit crimes and kill people. Your immunity should be taken away. That's it.
Wow.
I'm tired of seeing that. I see it all the time.
Well, you know, the best defense is a good offense, right? So make sure you get your CCW and carry a weapon.
Now, these judges, all of these cases are not in Nevada, just, you know, so everyone knows. This is a nationwide problem. We see this all the time. A lot of these are back east that I'm talking about. But these judges who continuously do this, they should be held accountable for that.
And a lot of those states back east are gun-free states.
Yeah, just like they want the gun manufacturer, responsible for the murder because they, you know, sold someone a gun and ammo. Well, let's look at the judges who are letting these people out.
That's a good point.
Yeah, it is a good point. Thank you.
So we have Mayor Joe Hardy, Air Force veteran, aim high.
Thank you, Steve.
Thank you for your service, Mayor.
Thank you.
Could you give us you've been on this show several times, right, over the years?
So as you get less young, you forget how many times you've done
less young.
But thank you for the compliment.
And Mayor, could you give us a bio, please?
Sure.
Did I thank you for your service?
You did, and I have to reciprocate.
All right.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
I was born a long time ago. at a young age in Reno, Nevada.
You were born at a young age.
Yes, very young.
Very young.
Yeah, that's when my mom told me.
Okay.
And so I was born in Reno, Nevada. Went to Sparks High School. Graduated from Sparks High School.
Okay.
And even though I was in Reno, I was in the school district's boundary for Sparks High. So I actually went to the same high school my mother went to, and knew these, and had actually a class that my mother had, a teacher that my mother had. And so Sparks High was kind of I'm not going to say it was inbred, but it certainly was, had a history of family.
I guess.
And so,
Christmas was huge there.
so I was, in fact, I went to Trainer Junior High School, and that's where I learned my first lesson in politics. In fact, I learned the first rule of politics.
What was that?
Learn to count.
Count the votes.
You know what the second rule is? Count again.
Count it again.
So you want to know how that came about?
Okay.
So I ran for student body president in junior high, and my people and his people counted the votes, and my people came back and told me the inside story. So, the veracity you wonder about, but it was a tie vote the first 7 times they counted. And so one of his people found a ballot on the floor with his name on it, and the next 7 times they counted, he won by 1 vote. Hence,
Wow.
Pissed you off, didn't it?
learn to count, count again. And so that's how I learned. And that has stood me well, that process of learning to count, because that's what it's all about. So I went to UNR when it was UNR.
What is it now?
It's Nevada now. And went there for a semester in, am I allowed to say pretty much anything?
Anything you want.
Anything
Okay.
you want.
So I took summer school in English, and English wasn't my forte. And I was so thrilled when I got done with that class in summer school.
What was your forte?
I didn't say.
He's getting to that part.
So I got a little note. Back in the day, you had pencils and paper.
You had a post note.
I got a little note. That was before post notes.
Oh, really?
This was just a piece of paper. And
You put bubble gum in back.
I think it was actually a 3x5 card. And so, we gave him a 3x5 card that he could write our grade on, and we could find out what it was. That was before computers and whatever. So on the card, he wrote, "You did so much better that I suspect, or I think, you'll get an A in English 102. Hallelujah. So comes fall semester, and you don't get to choose who your English teacher is. You just show up, and then so
Especially when everybody's family.
yeah, they all know each other. They're related. So I go to class in my first semester, a real semester, and who should walk into my English class but my English 101 teacher who wrote, "You should get an A in 102.
Oh.
I felt like pulling it out of my pocket, taking it up there, and say, "Do I even need to attend?" So
Because you already passed.
I attended, and he was true to his word. I got an A in 102, English 102. That's probably one of the highlights of my career in school, to get an A in English.
Because that wasn't your first language.
Well, people wondered about that, but
It wasn't. It just wasn't his forte.
so I got an A in English 102. So I got an A, and that allowed me to get an A in other things, and I learned another valuable lesson.
What's that?
So the goal that you have to get into medical school is get good grades. So I said, okay, so how do I do that? And you had a mandatory thing that you had to do at UNR. You had to take PE of some kind. And I always wanted to play golf. You know, I wanted to be a doctor.
Hold the phone. So they got golf as physical education?
Yeah, physical education. It's a PE course.
Big deal.
So I wanted to play golf. I wanted to learn how to play
Did your
golf.
heart rate go up when you swung?
I'm getting there.
Okay.
I'm getting there.
Go ahead. He's a doctor.
So I sign up for golf. I go down to the pawn shop and get some golf clubs.
Super pawn?
You know,
They didn't have that back in the day.
They didn't
This is
have
Reno.
super. Pretty
Super
much
anything.
But I got golf clubs, and I took the class, and I did pretty good from doing nothing. You know, from shooting over 100 for 9 holes.
I got to ask you something, man.
Yeah.
Is shooting pool part of the PE exercise program?
That one they didn't have an option.
They didn't have that
for,
one.
but I'm getting there. So, they give you a final and they grade you, and I got a B. I got a B in golf,
Wow.
Wow.
a B in PE.
How does that happen?
And so you get a B in PE, and that decreases your grade point average, right?
Yeah.
So I figured this is one of my learning things. I learned that the next semester I ought to do something that I already know how to do, because the guys that got A's are the ones that already knew how to play golf. So next semester I take PE because I know how to, I take tennis because I know how to play tennis. So it turns out that semester the coach and I played tennis against each other. I got an A. Mm-hmm. So I got an A in tennis.
Because you play with the coach.
Play with the coach.
That's how you do it.
That's how you do it. So all you do in the world of trying to figure out how to get into medical school depends on what your grade is.
Right.
So I get good grades, I go to medical school, and you know, the rest is what we call history.
What kind of doctor are you?
Family doctor. Now, for the record, I'm retired.
Right.
Officially retired. Retired from Touro University.
You don't have your license?
Not in Nevada. I still have a license in Utah, but it'll go away too because it.
You don't
comes
teach
out.
like being a professor or anything like that?
That's what I actually retired from in Touro.
I see.
I was associate professor, and there's a hierarchy of, you know, medical school. And so I said, can I say I'm a professor? No, you can't say that. You can say you're associate professor. So I was associate professor. I was actually associate professor of clinical education, which meant that I got the students, the medical students, was in charge of getting their various rotations in and around the area as well as in the greater world. So that's what I did.
Did we talk about your service in the Air Force? Did we hit on that?
You're going to, I can tell. So in order to get through school, you have to give money. So you get scholarships and you get money and you use your savings, and pretty soon you realize, I don't have enough money. So you say, well, I know how to get a scholarship. So you apply for the Armed Forces Scholarship Program. And and to show you how good a judgment I have, I applied to the Army, the Navy, and the Air Force, and the public health. So I applied to all of those.
What happened to Marines?
Marines are in the Navy. I didn't know if you know that or not. Does he know that?
He doesn't. He missed it. He missed it.
Be patient with him, okay?
Oh, I am. Believe me.
Okay. So at any rate, so I get the
Mr.
application. I get the applications, and the application for the Navy, including the Marines, is this big. The Army's is this big, and the Air Force is this big.
And they're supposed to be the smarter ones.
Guess which one I did? I did the skinny one. So I got accepted in the Air Force in the Health Profession Scholarship Program.
Okay.
So I went to medical school the last 3 years under the scholarship of the United States Air Force.
So what was your rank?
At that point, I think they called me a second lieutenant, but when I was in medical school, I wasn't actually on active duty except for 6 months out of the year.
Gotcha.
And then they said, this is what your rank is.
Gotcha.
When I get out of medical school, then I was a captain.
Oh.
And then before I got
How
out
long
of
was medical school for?
4 years. When I got, when I fulfilled my obligation, just before I fulfilled my obligation, I was a major. So technically speaking, I was a major. And the good thing about being a major is they give you more allowance for pounds that you have to move with. And so by that time, we lived in South Dakota and we were moving to Boulder City, and I was grateful that I had more pounds because we had 4 kids, and in fact we had our 5th one before we
How many
moved.
kids do you have?
8.
How many grandbabies do you have?
22.
Are they all here? All your kids are here in Nevada?
They
No.
all live in Boulder. That's why he wins.
Okay. So we have the judge,
Yes.
my
Junior.
son, the son, the judge.
Yes.
And when he
Clark County
campaigned-
District Court Judge, Joe
Right.
Hardy Jr.
Yeah, and he's not one of those that she's trying to talk about, by the way.
No, he's not. That's why I said that none of these that I was talking about are in Nevada.
So he has to run for election like I have to run. And the beauty of it is, when he ran and I was running, I got to take credit for all of his signs.
Good for you. That's how you do
So
it.
when he had
Oh.
signs all over, he is Joseph Hardy Jr.
Junior. Yep.
So when he had signs, people say, I saw your sign. I said, where'd you see it? I saw it in Summerlin. I said, that's my son. Because, I'm just here.
Right.
in
You don't
Boulder
even have to
City.
put up any signs. Let him do it.
It's a good deal.
I know.
So I had some little signs. In fact,
You got one in your pocket right now.
almost. You may enjoy this. So I had little signs. You know how you had bigger signs than I do? So I had little signs
She had
that I put up.
billboards.
And I also had little... Yeah. Don't.
What about the senior citizens?
Yeah.
They can't
They
see
can't
that.
see that.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't. I could
They
only
feel
see
it,
Joe
though. It's
Hardy. That's it.
embossed, so you just feel it and say,
Yeah.
That is so cute. That's
Yeah.
like a little
yeah.
here.
So
You want to
that
zoom in on that?
was so
That is so adorable.
I'm kind of short, so I had little signs, and little business cards.
District 12.
Yeah, that was my Senate campaign,
We're gonna put you right here.
and and so I just was running, and I talk a lot,
Yeah.
as you can tell,
But you talk
but-
very
but I have
monotone.
little signs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you yell?
What?
Okay, so he
We'll have
can't-
to
he
ask
can
his
yell.
kids. Let's ask.
He can
Let's
yell.
ask Junior when
Okay.
he comes on.
Yeah. So to get to your point, to prove that I haven't forgotten anything. So yes, my son, the judge, lives in my same neighborhood. He and his wife and 2 kids live there now. One of his kids is at University of Utah. The other kid is in Ecuador on a mission for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. And you gave me free rein to talk, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
sure.
So
Floor is yours.
So he's a missionary, and he's 18 years old, and
Your grandbaby.
right,
Yeah.
who's taller than me and stronger than me and smarter than me. So he writes back to his mom about They communicate now. They got these things that they can do. He writes back and
Cell phones?
So he says, I fell into this pond. He's in Ecuador. He fell into the pond. Okay. You're not supposed to go swimming, but he fell into the pond. So nonetheless, he had to get out, right? So he gets out, and his mom, who's a mother, says, this is Ecuador. Says, are there any piranha in that pond? Oh, no, Mom. There's no pond. There's no. In fact, piranhas are very smart, actually. This is him telling this. They get down to the bottom and they fan the mud so it comes up and muddies the water so the other things don't see them, so they're safer.
Camouflage.
So I'm looking at this picture of the pond and it's not clear. I mean, it's not clear pond. So 2 weeks, 3 weeks later, they go back fishing in this pond that he fell into that doesn't have piranha. They caught a piranha. And if you look at piranha, it's about that big. It's got these little teeth. I mean,
there's a
Razor
lot of
sharp.
the teeth.
they stick out.
Yeah.
It's not like they're inside.
Yeah, I've seen their.
They don't have any. Look, there,
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah.
And so when you catch a piranha, you don't unhook it by your fingers, by the way. I tried that, one time, and look what happened to me, kind of thing. So at any rate, so Mom realizes there are piranha in there, and so you probably
She
should.
freaked out, huh?
Yeah. So
So he didn't fall into that pond anymore,
not
right?
anymore
No.
that we know of, or
Right,
he
right.
knows better than to say it. So they live in our neighborhood.
That's a long drive to the courthouse every day.
Yeah, but he's tough, and
He's got gas money.
and I don't care.
You gave him gas money?
He's on his own, dude.
He's been off the payroll
Yeah.
for a long time. And he's very nice.
Yeah,
we enjoy him,
We
by
just
the way.
hope he lives long enough to take care of us, right?
Yeah.
So then we live,
Always
will.
looking out for
He
number
will.
one, aren't you?
we lived, I'll call it, on a street, and Jill's folks lived right across the street from us.
Who's Jill?
Jill's my wife.
Okay.
So they lived right across the street from us. When they died, then we had one of our sons and wife and grandkids live in that house. So they bought the house, and that meant we had grandkids across the street. Wonderful deal.
You can babysit all the time now.
So yeah, we had a 2-story house, and they had a 2-story house, and we could put people up and do things and whatever.
Yeah.
So we ended up coming to a realization that we probably shouldn't be in a 2-story house. So we got a 1-story house, and now we don't live across the street from our grandkids.
Aw.
But our youngest grandkid that still lives there is just 1 year old, and she knows how to say, Grandpa,
Oh,
Grandpa,
that's cute.
Grandma, Grandma. So we get to see them. So I just saw her from a little distance this morning when I took her mom home, and she was in the doorway, Grandpa. So
Aw.
it's kind of fun to have that. So those are in Boulder City. Then we have a son and his wife and kids, 3 kids that live in Henderson. The closest house you can have in Henderson and not be in Boulder City.
Uh-huh.
And so his 8-year-old, 9-year-old now can literally drive his bike from his home to our place in Boulder City because of the bike path that goes over the freeway and whatever. So we have 3 local kids
good.
and grandkids. And then the rest of them are in Gardnerville. So when I was in the legislative session, I had 5 grandkids that lived, down the street. And we have 2 grandkids in South Jordan and we have
And where?
South Jordan, Utah. And then we had 5 grandkids in Page, Arizona, but they're in the process, their parents are in the process of moving to St. George, which means that the grandkids are everywhere. They're older and they just go.
So Hardys are all over the place then?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
We got them all over.
Okay. You want to tell us about your time in the legislature?
Sure.
What bills did you support? Why did you support them?
So I had Blaine Osborne, who was my legislative assistant, attaché, or they're not a secretary. They actually are the person to tell you what to do and how to do it and where to go. My boss in a sense. So technically I'm his, but that doesn't work for
He's the
him.
one to tell you what to do.
So he, right now, having worked with me, I think for, had to be 8 years, something like that. So he lives in Gardnerville, and he was just appointed to fill the vacancy before this special session. So he is an assemblyman. They call them assembly persons now. So he's going
Is
to
that the
run.
political correct term for that?
You can't say man or woman anymore because, God knows there's 5,000 genders now.
I call a member.
Yeah,
Forgive my sarcasm.
Member.
yeah. That's a good way to do it. At any rate, he was there for the special session. But about, probably a year ago, he called me up and he said, we keep in contact. He called me up and he said, do you realize that your name is on 175 laws in the state of Nevada? I said, So I thought, man, that's a lot. So I did the research and he was wrong. It was 182.
My goodness.
Wrong.
But to your question, when I first went up there, you'll enjoy this. I wanted to have hydropower deemed renewable. My theory was the rains come down, floods come up, the water goes down through a generator, evaporates, rain, generation. It's renewable. It's green energy. No way were they going to allow that to happen because, at any rate, no way. So it wasn't until 20 years later that in someone else's bill, I was able to put hydro is renewable. The last session I was in. So if you're patient and you stick around, you'll get something done.
So, Mayor,
Yeah.
you're running for re-election.
So I'm glad you asked.
That was another question that's going to come right after that one. Okay, go ahead.
My wife wonders the same thing.
Jill.
Jill. Yeah.
You can announce to her, make a formal announcement to her.
Jillsy,
Jill?
I'm running for mayor.
Jillsy! We got that pet name out.
You heard
Okay.
it here first on
All right,
Veterans
so
in Politics.
let's get right to it.
Yeah.
Are we done with the bio? Okay, we're done.
This is your show, dude.
All right, so you're running for re-election of mayor. Boulder City is called the bedroom community or the breakfast community, right? Is that a safe analogy?
It's interesting you say it that way because the bedroom community has to have beds in it, right? We have 15,000 people in Boulder City.
No beds, not one.
And Clark County has a few more than that. So
Well, you're a part of Clark County.
yeah, so 15,000 of them. So we have 15,000 people. In 2010, the census was 15,500,
Okay.
give or take. And then in 2020, it was 14,800 and something. We went down.
They left.
Well, or died. And so what the quirk is in Boulder City, you have to have 5,000 people per tavern. In other words, you can have 3 taverns if you have 15,000. But if you have less than 15,000, you can only have 2 taverns.
How many taverns you got? 3?
So that presented a problem. So we had to get rid of a tavern.
Really?
Or the governor, bless his heart, found 150 people to add to the census.
Oh, wow.
We got over 15,000,
Where did they find this 150 people?
and that allowed us to keep our taverns.
It's like the votes.
Wow. Yeah.
Okay.
So we're not going to do a
That's
census
interesting, though.
anymore.
That's
Okay,
that's
then
interesting.
to your point about beds, so we are in the process of looking at getting a pool to replace the one that is dying in Boulder City.
You got a bad pool.
So we got a wonderful pool that's dying, and we need to get a new pool. One of the
Community
ways,
pool.
a swimming pool.
Yeah.
And one of the ways we do that is we have to get enough money to do that. And as you're probably aware, you can't really count on property tax to do that. There's a property tax cap, and we would never make it. We would never get there. So how do you do that? So one of the ways you do that is you sell or lease land. In this case, we're selling land in order to be able to come up with the millions of dollars to put towards the pool so we have enough money. And that's what's going on now, where we're literally having a developer buy some land in Boulder City and put up new homes. And Boulder City traditionally doesn't build many new homes
Right.
because we have what we call a slow growth ordinance. Doesn't mean we're slow.
I know, you guys are very slow up there. So, you guys have no brothels like Nye County.
Correct.
You have no dispensary like everywhere else.
Oh,
I was going to get on the roll now.
Only 3 taverns.
3 taverns.
You got no dispensaries, right? You got no grow houses in Boulder.
I don't even know what those are.
Grow houses. He'll have to explain
marijuana.
it to you.
Yeah.
Okay, he knows.
Yeah.
You got no gambling.
Do you have casino? Yeah, I was just
You
going
got
to
no
say.
gambling over there, and everything gets shut down by what time? 10, 9:30.
Maybe.
The taverns are what, midnight?
Yeah, I mean, we don't have a...
12.
Yeah.
12.
At any rate, we have a quiet town. Now, how did that happen?
How do you make money?
How did that
That's
happen?
what I want to know.
Yeah, how did it happen? So what happened, Boulder City actually is the reason Las Vegas grew,
Because of the dam.
because of the dam. So Boulder City was created to have the dam workers so that they could build the dam. And some of those original shacks are now older and refurbished somewhat, but some of them are still, quote, historic. And so we had a federal reservation, and the federal reservation had a guard gate, and you could not bring alcohol into Boulder City to sell or to consume. None. And therefore, as a federal reservation, you started out as a dry city, and you can imagine what would happen with people who work, who were used to living somewhere where they could drink, and where could they go? They went to Las Vegas.
Or Henderson, of course.
And there you go. Now Henderson, you know, until the war, you know, they didn't have many plants either. So
You probably have, all your houses are probably occupied, right? You probably have no new development up there.
I'm glad you asked that. So this new development that I'm talking about will be a new development.
How many homes are coming there?
And so we will have 58 and then 39, and then for a total of 120 homes over a period of 2 years.
Oh, so you're trying to grow Boulder City. Did they pass some type of ordinance? Because you guys had no-grow ordinance
This
going
is still
on.
in the ordinance.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So for instance, if the developer wants to do 60 homes, so you do 60 homes in 1 year, 30 homes in 1 year, and 30 homes in the next year. So you get 60 homes. And then you look to the next biennium, and then you do the same thing. So we will have, when this development kind of fleshes out, we will have about 120 new homes in Boulder City.
That's 120 more residents. That's probably the 120 you're looking for to get the 15,000 so you can have the 3 taverns.
That's the development that you guys were talking about when we came to the
Yes.
city council meeting,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. Those developers. It sounds like it's going to be a really nice development.
So, you know, you have people who build golf courses and put homes around them. Did I tell you about the rains come down, the floods go up, and
Yeah.
we don't have any more water? So if you try to build a golf course now, they're not going to let you because it takes water. So this golf course that we have now called Boulder Creek, this development is going to be probably the last development that you'll ever see around a golf course. And those homes are going to be nice places to live.
So you have one of the 2 state recognized veteran cemeteries, right?
Right.
And you have the veteran home there. Does Boulder City have anything to do with maintaining them, or is it just the state? And do you go and visit any of these places?
I'm glad you asked. Brian Sandoval, you remember him?
Yeah, I remember.
He was running for Attorney General, and I was on City Council in Boulder City a long time ago, and we worked together planting shrubs at the veterans home when it was first being built and opened. So we go back a long ways with that. That was in 99, 2000 era. And so just this last 2 weeks ago, we had a parade on Veterans Day. And the way they do a parade at the veterans home is they have the classic cars park up the street. They bring all of the veterans who can come out in their wheelchairs and sit in front of the veterans home in the little circle, semicircle, and the cars come up and then they go around and then they go park. So the veterans that are in the home and their family members are able to see a Veterans Day parade. And it's pretty special.
You know what? I think we should go to the Boulder City one next time. Veterans Day parade.
Special.
It's on the same day, right?
Yeah, it's on the 11th.
And then the following year we go to Summerlin because I believe there's 3 Veterans Day parade. Right?
Well, ours
Summerlin,
is always
downtown,
the best.
and Boulder.
Yeah, ours is the best.
Oh, 4th Street said they got you beat. Right?
So, and I guess the reason I say that, it's for veterans.
Yes.
I mean, and it's for veterans who can't go anywhere else.
Yes.
So, and I
They got more veterans over there in Boulder. How many veterans that live in Boulder City, do you know?
there's a percentage. It's a pretty high percentage. Don't quote me on this, but I thought it was about 11%, something like that.
11.
And that's not counting the ones in the cemetery. Thank you.
Ms. Phillips, do you have any questions for the...
No, I'm just enjoying listening to him. I think it's great.
So it's very, it's just very touching to be at that veterans home where they're having a parade just for them. And it makes you feel proud. I got to give a talk at that one, and I ended it up, and I salute you. And I saluted, and all of them saluted back.
Aww.
It was a special moment.
Sweet.
Yeah.
So this is your last term? Or do
This
you have
is
one
my
more?
last term that I'm in right now, unless I do another one.
Oh, okay.
He has one more, then he'll be termed out after the next one.
So you're not termed out.
No.
Even after this one, you're not termed out. So why should the Boulder City residents put you back in office? What are you going to bring to the table for the next 4 years? It's a 4-year run, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think it's probably one of the key things that I do is I'm an ambassador for Boulder City to the greater Clark County, the greater state. So I'm able to represent Boulder City in lots of different circles. Did I tell you I'm not very young? So I know a lot of people. And so if they do something to Boulder City, they have to do it through me.
If you were doing the state of the city, was it state of the city?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If you were doing the state of the city right now, what would you tell Boulder City residents?
So we have a theme, and it's a teamwork thing. And one of the things that I firmly believe in is working together. And my council, for instance, is a body. It's not me. It's not one of them. It is a body. And the body makes decisions. And one of the things I enjoy is making sure that we have the opportunity to work as a body. And I'll give you a little story. We had Shane Patton, who was a hero, died in combat. And my kid's age. And his brother and friends proposed and got a monument designed and built, and we had a debate about where it would be. And we do not have a 10.5-foot tall monument at Veterans Park. I mean, we've dedicated a place in Boulder City called Veterans Park. We have skateboards, we have 2 fishing ponds, we have dog parks, we have soccer fields, we have pickleball courts, we have basketball courts, we have baseball, softball fields, we have all of these things at Veterans Park, but we don't have a monument. We've named one of the fields after Shane Patton, for instance, but we don't have a monument. So it came up, where are we going to put this monument? And 2 of us in that discussion in the council voiced an opinion that we would like it at Veterans Park, where we could officially have a monument commemorating all of our veterans, typified by one archetypical person who gave his life. And 3 of the people, of the council people, wanted it at Wilbur Square. the monument, as it was designed, would be as tall as the city hall chambers. You've been in there, so it would be tall.
That's big.
And it would be as long as the length of the city hall and wide as the city hall inside the chambers. And I thought, and that is a park where we have a lot of things happen. And so there are two of us who had misgivings about where that would be and how it would, where would you put it and how would you do it. And so we came down to, we all spoke, you know, what we thought we would like and where we would like it. And it was pretty clear that two of us would wanted it at Veterans Park and three of them wanted it at Wilbur Square. So it came to the motion, and the motion was Wilbur Square, which is the big, huge green park, and the second was Wilbur Square. And then after the motion and after the second, then you have discussion, and we had the discussion. And when it came to the vote, I said, you know, I feel that this particular vote needs to be a unanimous vote. And we all voted for Wilbur Square. So we did not detract from the sanctitude, I guess it would be, of having a fight about somebody who was a hero and where he would be enshrined. And it was something that we came together, and that's what I like about this council. We can get together.
You know what? I enjoy hearing that. I really do. And you have to drive through Henderson to get to Boulder, correct? And you know what's going on in Henderson right now, City Council. What advice would you give them?
First of all, we are all different. You and I, even you and Stephanie, we're all different, right? So their particular situation is tenuous, it's tender, and one of the things that I try to do is try not to be mad. Being mad is something that takes too much energy and you never get over it. So how to circumnavigate the anger and the animosity, very difficult. And they are in a difficult position, and you know what they do is going to have to be up to them. And I'm not going to pretend to tell them what to do and how to do it, but I have friends. I have friends.
To get rid of the anger.
Yeah.
That's the advice, right?
Yeah.
I like it. Yeah. Get rid of the anger, Henderson.
You know, the one thing that we commented on when we were in Boulder City, after I was talking to Sherry and Denise, and after the city council meeting, it was so peaceful and so kind and gentle and sweet, and there was no arguments, and it was just, I mean, it just flowed right along. There wasn't anybody that was really complaining in the neighborhood. I think one gal got up and spoke from the public, but it was just so gentle. And I commented on that after the meeting, and it was really nice to be in that political forum where you guys are so kind to each other, and it was lovely to be there.
Well, thank you. I mean, that is an atmosphere that we work on.
And they're all wonderful people.
They are. It is a council that works together, and you know, and we have to do everything in the open meeting law. So we don't know how, you know, everybody's going to come down on a given issue until we're in the meeting. And so the feeling of trust and appreciation for each other is palpable. We can feel we like each other.
Yeah, there's a lot of respect there between all of you.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Is there any homelessness in Boulder
Yes.
City? There is.
There are 18 of them.
He knows
There's Tom,
exactly.
there's Lil Bill,
No.
there's Jennifer, there's that girl from Candyland.
That was in the census.
We actually know who they are.
Aw.
Okay, so what is Boulder City doing about it?
So we have, we went in partnership with Boulder City Hospital and we hired a social worker. So we pay half for her salary and the hospital pays the other half. And we are able to navigate and get them the help they need, and sometimes they don't accept it. You know, you don't always be homeless because you can't have a home. Sometimes you just don't want to be somewhere. It was kind of, okay, can I tell a story?
Sure.
Yeah.
You got to be a little louder though.
Okay, so
How about Mark?
listen louder, Mark.
There you go.
So Jill and I, Jillsy,
Yes.
we're driving down past the golf course on Adams Boulevard, and I saw this guy lugging a suitcase that was bigger than me kind of suitcase. And I thought, that poor guy, he's got to be going somewhere. So I stopped and asked him if he needed a ride. And so, you know, he accepted the ride. So I put the luggage, it was filled with his books. That's what he had, books. You know how many books you can put in a suitcase and make how heavy it is? That's what he had in his suitcase. And I thought, dudes, you know, so I talked with him, you know. Jill kind of thinks, what in the world are you doing sometimes? But that's what I do. And so I talked with him. Turns out, we had this conversation. He said, you know, I'm schizophrenic, and I'm on my way to Smith's to get some money, and then I'm going to go to St. Rose, and they'll admit me for 3 weeks, and then I'll go back and get back on my medicine, and then I'll go back and be homeless again. I mean, he had a plan. So I stopped at Smith's on the way to St. Rose. He went into Smith's, and you know, you can get money. He gets a monthly allowance from wherever, and he gets his money. We take him to St. Rose, and he lugs his suitcase in there, and they accept him, and that's how he's figured out how to do it all. So some homeless people have figured life out, and that's their life, and you know, that's okay. And so I can't say, you know, you have to go get a house in the suburbs and 3 kids and a dog, or, you know, you have to let some people have freedom. I mean, it is freedom.
It is.
And so they have freedom. And, you know, some of the rest of us are uncomfortable with that. Bottom line is, they have freedom.
And you guys don't have a detention facility, right?
No, we don't.
You take all your bad people.
We
to
love Henderson. Okay. So we
Ship him over the line.
Ship them down there.
we
Here you go,
love
Michelle.
Henderson.
He ships all the bad people to
We love
Henderson.
Las Vegas. We
And
love
Las Vegas.
Las Vegas.
Okay, Brian
We love 'em
Sandoval.
all. We love them
When he
all.
took the homeless to, what was it, San Francisco?
We love them all. So, I mean, we do have a partnership that
I know.
helps them.
I know.
Yeah.
That's why I brought it up.
But that's part of being the ambassador.
No.
You know, who we are.
So what happened if Henderson in Las Vegas said, don't bring us any more of your detainees? What are you going to do? Let them go? Or take them to North Las Vegas?
So
I got to work a deal up there.
Have you ever heard about that bridge?
Which one? Oh, the one that goes to Arizona?
It's still being built. You know, that bridge, we're still building that bridge.
Okay.
So, you know, we are an integral part of all of the dynamics that happen in Southern Nevada and the state.
Ms. Phillips, do you have anything else for the mayor of Boulder City?
We better let him go because he has a long drive
It's a
home.
long drive. We probably won't have any traffic going back. It's probably going to be
Good.
good to go.
Smooth sailing.
Unless F1 gets in his way.
No, they're gone.
Oh, they left?
Yeah.
Mr. Mayor, do you have anything else you'd like to share with us, or did we cover everything?
Well, I appreciate the fact that Veterans in Politics represents veterans.
Yes,
I mean, so thank you.
absolutely.
Appreciate it. I mean, that's important.
It is.
And veterans are real people doing
Yes.
real things with their own problems, and it's nice to have
Yes.
somewhere where they can
Vent.
be and learn and know and have someone stick up for them. So thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Mayor, Mark's going to zoom in on you,
Okay.
and you could talk about your reelection, go vote for you, or you could tell everybody, do not jump in my race, or else you're going to be that guy on the bridge that never ends. Whatever you want to say in your
I
point
may
of
not
contact.
say that.
Okay. I think I said it for you. You can just blame me. Go ahead.
This is a wonderful place to live. It's a wonderful place to be. It's wonderful to have partners in North Las Vegas, Henderson, Clark County. I represented Mesquite. I represented Laughlin. All of these areas are filled with people who care, who live, and are making a living. And it's an honor for me to represent Boulder City at this time. But likewise, represents the other entities in the boards that I serve on and the other council members serve on. I really appreciate my council. My city council is wonderful, good people who have their heart in the right place. I love my city council. They do just a wonderful job. I have been very blessed as an individual and as a member of the council. I was blessed being able to be in the state legislature, and I was honored in so many different ways just to be there and learn and be associated with so many good people in this state, wonderful people in this state. So thank you for having me here.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Thank you, Ms. Phillips. Folks, that's Joe Hardy, Mayor of Boulder City, and if you have not been to Boulder City, go up there and spend a day and look around, and it's a very quiet, clean community, and many people up there are very, very friendly. So go up there and you'll feel right at home. This is Steve Sanson, Stephanie Phillips with Veterans in Politics. Until next week.